I'm a gamer and running in circles. I'm a rabbit and running in circles. I'm annoying and running in circles. Might as well jump in the hole and be a bunny. Be a bunny!
Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás, mi Alicia? También conocido como Coneja. Hello, my kittens. How are you? My name is Allison, also known as Rabbit, and today we're playing PowerWash Simulator. Man, it's been a while since we played this, and I am so looking forward to it. Most likely you saw the 3 photos during the intro, and you're probably confused and want an explanation, or probably don't care about that explanation. I'm going to give it to you anyway. I want to make sure the gameplay on this channel is as comfortable for you as it is for me. I am over the age of 18, over the age of 21. It's going to be cursing, cussing, and adult topics. Seriously, because this is Power Wash, and you got to be talking about all kinds of different shit. On the cursing side of things, I want to point out that I've changed what I use in my cursing with that I no longer use religious words in my cursing. It's just God, Jesus Christ, holy hell, anything like that. Seriously, I've been doing this since 2018, a pivotal year in my life. I'm not going to explain why. And until recently, I couldn't figure out what words to replace them with, and I'm glad I chose such beautiful words. Hopefully, I'll be able to use them. But on the chance that I accidentally slip and use a religious word on a cursing, please call me on it. Comment down below whether I take it out of editing or not, because I need to get used to this, and it's driving me nuts that I haven't gotten used to it. Please and thank you. Now, before we get into the game, look at this. There's going to be a Power Wash Simulator 2, and it's happening this year. Fuck, guys. Y'all know how slow I am. I ain't going to be playing this until next year. Oh man, we'll see, we'll see. Of course, at the rate that I'm going with Dreamlight Valley, slight chance I might get done with that game when Power Wash 2 comes out. But Disney and Gameloft are constantly updating that. Oops, sorry. Okay, so anyway, this is exciting. I will put it on my wish list later, not now. They changed the thumbnail for this. Does that mean they added something new? Oh, they probably added something to the seasonal specials. Oh, right, this Alice's Adventures. That's probably what it is. Okay, anyway, let's get going. This says we're halfway through, but I don't believe that I don't believe that. That is fucking bullshit. Um, let's see. Oh, the penny farthing. You know what? This should be a quick job. Um, I did do a little bit of this offline, off recording, and I made the oopsie of getting a second star, which brought up a text message, I think. Came a cropper on the old bicycle that does not need a. Seems an element of rust may have crept in and seized up the ready stop blocks. Give the old boy a quick swish, and there's a shiny threepenny bit in it for you. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but Algernon Evans. Oh, yeah, no, nah, this seems like an ancient guy. Yeah, I can understand why the wording for that job was weird. Oh man. Thing? Oh wait, no, it's all rust. I need the. Eh, there we go. So just to remind you all, this is an actual power wash. It's not a heat. I don't know what kind of water they're using for this. for the hose here in PowerWash Sim. In one of the earlier jobs, someone did complain. I'm not saying commenter, I'm saying like someone in the storyline complained, saying that, hey, if you're using hot water with your power washing jobs, you are ruining like whatever you're cleaning. And they're actually not far. They're actually not wrong. So, and another thing, do not use power washing when it comes to cleaning off rust. That can actually damage the vehicle. It could actually damage the paint, actually. I... Oh. Stand on a pity party for 10 seconds. Oh. Wait, it's telling me that I got the achievement for that. What? Did it. Oh. Alrighty, 90. Is that? Yeah, that actually. Okay. Gonna crack a little bit here. Heck yeah. I was wondering when I was gonna get any dings. I mean, it does say like 95%, so. There we go. Nice. Right there. There we go. Hey! Escape. Wow, so it really said that I stood on the penny farthing for 10 seconds before I actually did stand on it. That is so weird. What a tremendous job. He's come out an absolute dream. If he didn't ride so beautifully, I'd flog him to the museum. That was the, okay. Alright. So, let me see. Yeah, this is the message here. I can't help notice that your ad says PowerWash. You do realize that involves hot water. You should change the wording on your ad to pressure wash, unless you're planning an upgrade soon. It's like, yeah, be careful, guys. Because there's a difference between pressure wash and power wash. Actually, do check something. Okay. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Do-do-do-do. Oh, love again. I'm trying to remember. Right. I was over here. Overhang. Oh, so this is. I remember now. This entire section is done, but the overhang is part of the entire building. Yeah. So let's do the front now. Hey. So how are y'all been doing? I have to admit, I shouldn't say I have to admit. Um, I imagine like y'all are having a good day, if not bad day, terrible day, whatever. I mean, really, like, comment down below, like how, like whether your days have been changing for the better or for the good. Um, just like I want to hear about what's been happening with y'all. You're my viewers. I care about you, and I want to be a part of your lives in some fashion, besides just being your content creator. Uh, so I did look at my key tags for my previous video, but I don't remember what I talked about. But as far as like the certain topics, so I saw that I brought up Maladaptive Daydreamers, and that that I probably mentioned the article that I found that helped me realize what kind of Maladaptive Daydreamer I am. And yeah, it's shocking to find out that I'm an observer. But it matches to what I can do so well. I'm just happy that there's finally I'm just happy that I finally have a title to my skill. You know. And if you don't know what maladaptive daydreaming is, I highly advise you look it up. But for me, the best way I can explain my type, the observer maladaptive daydreamer, it is basically it's similar to lucid dreaming, but like I can do it when I'm awake. Like, I admit that a lot, or not a lot. Sometimes I feel like I am a god because of what I can do, because I am basically controlling everything in the daydream. It's like I can create multiple dream worlds, I can create timelines, multiple galaxies, storylines. Just like I can erase memories, I can fast forward time. Just like it's crazy. And a lot of times when I realize what I want to do with the storyline, I'm like, oh, right, I can do this. And it just has me realizing, oh, I can be a god for this and actually be a part of the storyline if I wanted. And then I just hit my brain, like I hit my head like a couple times and to knock myself into consciousness and realize, wait, no, I'm not a god, I'm human. Control your emotions. uh, it's really hard not to get a god complex, but I just have to remind myself, this is just my imagination. It is not real life. I have to make sure that I can tell the difference between the two, and I can make sure that what I am doing with my daydreams, that I make. I gotta remind myself every now and then that I am human. I am not a god. I am not someone who has magic. And so, my latest daydream, I should say, it's a continuation of a dream that I actually did have. Uh, the one of my latest dreams uh, was that it was myself actually. I wasn't possessing anyone, saying that I am this person or I am uh, controlling their life or any fashion. Like it was legit me. Like I realized, oh, this is me. I am I am married, and I am married to the guy that I'm in love with. What? But no, that's not how the dream started. The dream started with me being in some sort of city that's not my hometown, and I am in a hotel nearby an orphanage or some sort of like foster care house. And I can't quite remember the entire dream of I can't remember that specific part of the dream, I should say. But I had gotten fond of two specific kids in that household, and even if those kids, or sorry, teenagers, were starting to become fond of me as well. And I'm like, I wish I could take care of you guys. I'm not financially ready to do this, and I'm not in that position in my life right now where I can. Um, but I really want to. And then the next thing I know, like I'm in some sort of transition happened where I'm like in my hotel room, and my mom's there, and so is this like posh lawyer. Actually, wait, no, the posh lawyer didn't show up until like a few minutes later. But this old woman just kind of bursts into our room, saying, "Help, help! I need your help. Um, my husband and I need your help, and we need protection. Someone needs, we need, someone needs to help us get out of our predicament." And I'm like, okay, well, who are you? What, what sort of protection do you need? And she wasn't, I guess, completely in her right mind. Damn it! Hang on, let me fix this. I need to be on this floor. Okay. Eh. Oh, that part of the. Oh, that certainly explains a lot. there's a spot there too. Okay. Alright, are we good there now? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure all that shit was done. But yeah, she was in a panic. She couldn't really. I don't think she was fully in her right mind, but she was just in such a tizzy that she was just like running around our hotel room, like unpacking her stuff, and also and also packing it. And I'm like, geez, woman, like get your emotions under control. Please just explain what's going on. But she never got a chance because then some sort of posh lawyer shows up and says, "Hello, um, are you related to such and such?" And I'm like, and I start speaking and I said, "I have no idea," but the woman that showed up in my room was like, "What happened? Is he all right? What happened?" And the guy just says, "My condolences. He is now passed." And she just starts wailing and saying, "Oh, I'm doomed. I need to get out of here." Um, and I'm just like, okay, something must be up. I know we're from Sicily. Is she Sicilian? And are we related? Um, and so like after the postulator leaves, like I didn't say any of that aloud though. Um, but like after the postulator leaves, I just start watching her like packing her shit again. Um, touching the stuff that she put in our room, and I'm realizing, oh, we probably are related. And the one question that popped out of my mouth was, are we really related to the mafia? And without being obtuse, without giving a vague answer, she just outright says yes. And I'm like, okay, she's related to me. And she just confirmed it. And after that, my mind just went into like organization mode. My mind went into full blown like mob boss uh position. It's like, okay, you need protection. I will do that for you. It is time for me to start following my family's footsteps and actually start one of my own. And I tell this to mom, and she's like, "No, I'm not supporting this. I'm not going to be a part of this." I'm like, "Okay, fine, but I'm still doing this." Um, and I totally respect my mom's decision there because I am well aware that she's a Christian. She doesn't want to lose her faith. She doesn't want to go against her faith. I understand that, and I'm not going to force her to change her mind. Um, However, because of my husband's past, I'm like, I doubt he's gonna support this either. um, so, when I after making this decision, I actually went to the foster care house and told talked to the kids, the two kids that I am fond of, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to be starting something serious in my hometown, and I could use your help. In fact, I could bring all of you, everyone in that house with me. Like I could bring all the kids, all of you, excluding the foster parents, with me to start this. And you could be messengers. You could be like the assistants who gets the money from the clients. And they're like, that would be perfect, because I didn't explicitly say that I'm starting a mafia, but they kind of got the gist of like what I wanted to do. And they're like, that's perfect because no one would suspect kids being part of your organization, being part of this secret business. Um, And I told them that I was going to start like an actual organization as well as a secret business. And when they asked a specific question regarding the secret business, they're like, oh, "Okay, you're starting a mafia, and we would love to help you." So, and like doing this, like I wouldn't officially be adopting them. They would actually be part of the mafia. They would be, um, they would have their own rooms, and the government wouldn't recognize that they were actually in their system or anything like that. Like they're going to be fully protected. So, um, I told the two kids that I can't bring them in now because it's not ready. But once I have like most of the rooms built and ready for a good portion of you, I will come back and get all of you and to join me. And they're like, okay, as long as long as it's not too long of a wait. And I'm like, it shouldn't be. If I have the correct resources, if I have the right connections, I should be able to get this done before the end of the month. And I was not wrong. Um, but with my husband, I actually talked to him about it, and he was like, I'm not supporting this. I told you before, I don't support this. I don't want to be involved in any of it. Um, because I asked him to help me find a co-partner to be the Godfather, and he just outright said no. Like he wants no part of the life he had, and he doesn't want to repeat it, which I completely understand. Um, and I support that. I support his decision regarding that, which is sad because I could use all the help I could get. You know. Uh, there we go. Oops. All right. Now I'm gonna remind you all that this is legit like a daydream that's happening. Like it's not actually real. Like as much as I fantasize of having my own mafia, I doubt I will actually do it. But as I have said in a previous PowerWash video, if I am ever given an opportunity to be part of a mafia, I will gladly do it. I will gladly accept it and the consequences that come with it. Um, I'm fully aware of the dangers of being part of a mafia, or not. I shouldn't say fully, but I'm mostly aware of the consequences when it comes to the mafia and how dangerous it could be. It, it can be because it's not just the stories and the books, the shows, the movies, and all that shit that I've watched. I'm also aware of like real mafia gangs and how they turned out and how they're still active to this day. And because I actually I should say met, I got to know someone who was adopted by a mafia family. I'm not gonna say who because I legit just forgot their name. I just remember the situation they're in. And I'm not gonna say it either because it will, if I describe it at all, like it will point out to who it is. Um, but just like the way they described it, I was like, oh shit, wow. I would love to use this as research, but I know this would put them in an emergency state that they don't deserve. So, um, I just asked them for like specific facts that is known to the known public, you know. Um, I was like, okay, cool. Thanks for confirming this. So, so yeah, Omerta is real, and I'm glad I'm aware of it because now I can use it in my books and make sure that I use it correctly. And I think I have, as far as I can tell. Uh, I'm not entirely certain though. I won't know until the book is published, or I should say the series is published. I realized how long the book was, and I'm like, you know what? This shouldn't be this long. I'm going to divide it into sections. So it's going to be released into a series, a 4-part series. So that's fortunate. At least I know how many books that there will be. It's going to be a quartet, so that's good. I am happy. Oh, yeah. There we go. Done. Heck yeah. Um, but yeah, just like I mean, the daydream is still continuing. Like I'm still observing like all the different side stories that are involved. Because like what's happened so far is that I have talked to the landlord of a specific shop that he was trying to put on for rent, and I was telling him of like what I'd be doing with the shop, with what I'd be doing with the building, that I'd be using it for a charity organization that I'm creating, but it's also going to be a front for a side business, one that is going to be beneficial to a lot of people, um, and I was trying to be really subtle about it, of like what I was going to be doing with the side business, but he was just like, I was trying to do my best to like get the building for free as like a donation for part of the organization that I wanted to create, and he was just not having it. So I basically had to go into I had to basically go to mafia tactics and saying, you will donate this or you will face the consequences. uh, I shouldn't be laughing, but just like the way the situation happened just was kind of amusing. Boy. And so he eventually gave in and donated the building, and like within a week or two, like I already had um like 3 floors built. uh the main, like the kitchen, and something else built on the second floor, and the first room with just with I think 4 small rooms on one side, on the right side, and the rest of it just empty, because I had planned on furnishing it myself. Or not myself, but just like a specific plane in mind, because I wanted to make sure that the first floor was a quiet room, quiet floor, period. Like, no sound should be happening. So, like, the 4 rooms are going to be, like, soundproofs, and with headphones and mobile devices for when you use the headphones and all that shit. Just like, those will be isolation rooms for those who just want to stay away from people on the floor, not just from the people, not just from the crew in general, you know. Because I'm aware of, you know, introverts. I am an ambivert, mostly introvert on that part. Woo! Sorry for the pause there. Went into a coughing fit for some reason. Alright. Jeez, that was weird. I think I need to bring that up with my doctor. There are times where I just go into a random coughing fit and it makes no sense. Of course, it could be a side effect of the cold. I don't think I got rid of all the phlegm. Doc, it's Leonard Cal's dad. When can you come around? I've got something filthy dirty for you. Okay, you don't need to go all caps. That's yelling. I'm not gonna do it now, cause... fuck you. Sorry. I just went all Firebringer on that. Right, so back to the daydream. The second floor, as I said, has the kitchen and I think one other section. I forgot what I turned it into. Probably security, I think. Or no. The second floor are the bedrooms. Sorry, the second floor are the bedrooms. And so far, 12 have been built, and 5 have been furnished. Which I am completely happy with. And as far as the third floor, it was, it has like the kitchen, the security, as well as a tech room for those who need to invent and get some gadgetry done for for the crew, you know. So yeah, and I think that got done within like 2.5 weeks, which is pretty fast. By the way, I don't know how that happened. Because I know it takes forever to get all that shit built. Eh, come on. I heard that. Never fall in love again. Jeez, I don't know what's going on with my throat. I actually don't think I've heard the original song for that. I'm so used to the movie Strange Magic that I'm just like fangirling over the soundtrack. Because I think I've heard the song Misery before. I forgot what the title of the song is what the actual title of the song is. Sakes, go away. But the song goes, yeah, if you're looking for trouble, take a look at this face. Jeez, I forgot the exact wording. If you're looking for trouble, my name is Misery. And I'm evil. So don't you mess around with me. I don't know how the actual song goes though, because I don't think I've heard it before, but it does sound familiar. But in the movie Strange Magic, Alan Cumming sings it. You heard right, Alan Cumming. I love this actor. I absolutely love this actor. So to hear him sing, oh, it's just like a fucking gift. Come on, can we please? Okay. Nope. I wanna know where I'm missing. Oh, right there. There we go. Alrighty then. So, where was I with the daydream? Because I think I got myself distracted with the movie Strange Magic. And if you're wondering what Strange Magic is, like, I'm fairly certain I've brought this movie up quite a few times during my playlist during my playthrough of this game. If not House Over. I fucking love that movie. I am happy we managed to move to 12% progress for this job today. We still have like about 10 minutes, so I'm happy. I wanted to make sure that I got more than 10% done. Come on. Oh, the window's already done. Okay. Right, so where was I with the daydream? I talked about the different floors. how miraculous it was that it got done in like 2.5 weeks. Maybe there was a little bit of magic, because that seems so impossible. Uh, then again, I could have like bargained with the people that was in charge of the project, tortured them a little bit. I can be pretty scary when given the right amount of pressure. Um, let's see where. Okay, so right. I think at this point, when I got the 3 floors done with those specific rooms, um, I had talked to my husband, saying, "Hey, I need a co-partner for both the mafia and the organization. Um, if you think you could help me with figuring out who the co-partner should be for the mafia?" And he's like, "No, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be involved." And I'm like, "Okay, I understand that." And I think just like after a quick pause of silence there, I was like, "This is going to cause a rift. This is going to cause a rift in our relationship, and I don't want that. It scares me. It's going to cause us to divorce eventually." And so I decided to bring this up to him, and he's like, "Girl, you know why we married. You know why I love you. My love for you will never fade. I refuse to be a part of something that you're doing." And I'm like, "But this mafia isn't just a job. It's family. It's a tradition, and it's a part of my personality. Like, you not being supportive of it kind of defeats the purpose of our marriage." And he's like, "I understand that, but that part is not just that is not just your personality. It's a trait. It's not it's a skill. It's not it's very well be part of your personality, but that is not the personality that I fell in love with. I will always be with you and support you." And I'm like, it's like I forgot how he worded it, but it was just so beautiful and moving that I just was like, "Okay." And we made love. It's beautiful. I love this bastard. I hope someday, when he's able to, we'll watch this video and he will confront me about it. I look forward to the fight we have about this video. But it will also like have him realize, oh, she's ready to marry now. Or she was ready to marry just right there. Like, honey, this is just a dream. Like, I have yet to. I'm not going to go into detail of his history right now, but he's just in a position right now where I can't meet him face to face. Yay! Look at that, 65%. Oh, right. Better. Yeah. Gotta go to the back. Womp, womp, womp. preliminary date. We are getting short on time, so I kind of got to be quick with with what happens in the following of the dream. See, where was I? I argued all that shit. Okay, so when the 2 week, when at least 5 of the rooms were ready, I realized, okay, this is probably the time to go and collect the kids, let them know that I'm ready to bring them to their new home. So, I went and got the vehicle that I could drive, and I even contacted someone to, or I shouldn't say, pick the vehicle I could drive. I picked a vehicle that that could carry more than 5 people. I think it was like 7 or 8, but I knew there were more kids than that. So I talked to someone who could drive a second vehicle to follow me to the place, and they were like, okay, cool. And honestly, I should probably talk to that guy again in the daydream to convince him to be an official chauffeur for the mafia. But anyway, we drove up to the place, to the house, and I told him this to like turn around in case like we have to rush off. And so he did. And I went inside to talk to the woman. Um, Actually, no, I did talk to her. The foster mom. I was like, hey, I was here a couple weeks ago. I said I was interested in in possibly fostering or adopting, and I just want to get the proper paperwork to figure out like how to get involved in that. She's like, sure, I'll go ahead and get that, and you can talk to the kids that you're interested in fostering or adopting. All that, whatever. I forgot the exact wording we had in our conversation. I was like, cool. So she went to get it. Um, and while she did, I went ahead and talked to the kids, the 2 kids that I like adored, and I was like, hey, I'm ready. Um, I got 2 vehicles out in the front. Actually, wait, no, that wasn't the conversation I had with the lady first. I said, hey, I want to talk. I saw like how the kids were like kind of bored and doing their homework and all that shit, and I was like, hey, um, they look a little bored. Would it be okay if they just went ahead and went outside for like a little recess, a little break? They could use a little sun. Like, you know what, that's not a bad idea. So she's told the kids to go outside, um, which they were excited about. 2 of the kids recognized me, and I was like, hey, hi. But I was being real subtle about it because I didn't want the woman to realize. Um, and so after they went outside, I told the woman, hey, I'm interested. I did all that little discussion there with her. She was like, okay, I'll go get it. Um, and after she left, I grabbed a piece of paper and just left a note saying, hey, um, I am not stealing. I am not kidnapping in any fashion. I am just taking to a place to to protect them from any dangerous situations, um, and to not worry about them. I will be able to watch over them, make sure no harm comes to them. Because honestly, I wasn't technically kidnapping. I'm just taking them to a new home. um, Giving them a purpose in their life rather than just having a home, you know. Uh, and so after that, uh, I went outside and said, "Hey, kids," or actually no, um, like once the kids were outside, like I had a feeling that the 2 kids that liked me was explaining things to the kids that, hey, that woman there is going to be taking us, let's get in these vehicles, so that when she comes out here, we don't have to, like, hear a command from her saying, get in the car, you know? Which I'm all thankful for, because when I got outside after writing the notes, they were already in the two vehicles. So I was really happy about that. um, yeah, just like, things went smoothly. Like, there was no hitches, there were no problems. The woman actually fell from my trap. I was so happy that it went smoothly. Alright, so I am noticing the time. I do need to head out. Ooh, getting a little thirsty here. I might grab some flavored water. Um, I am still in favor of Clear American Water, the brand. It's so good. Although I have to admit, Ice is another good brand. Frost is a good brand. Actually, I think it's Pure Aqua. But yeah. So I think that's all I can tell about the Daydream. I will probably continue talking about it in the next video if I can remember. Um, I just and yeah, I'll probably talk more about it in the next video if I can remember more. Um, just I'm having fun with the Daydream, having fun with the side stories that are happening currently. And, some of the stories that I've been reading on the free book apps, are like really good, but I'm just like, I don't want to use my coins to further the story, and I'm like, and I can already imagine how they can go with the supernatural twist to it. If they weren't, if they weren't so realistic, Uh, funny how my mind works. I can see things realistically, but at the same time, I just cannot steer away from supernatural. I can try as hard as I can to make it realistic, but the next thing I do is just turning it into supernatural. I'm just like, woman, chill. uh, but hey, we're at the end of the video. We managed to do 21%. Yay us. That's just exciting. There's hardly any mistakes. I love it. Oh, those are mistakes. Uh, but yeah, so I probably should get going. I probably should be saying goodbye right now. But I love PowerWash. So, eh. Um, uh, wait, I forgot. Was it this? Oh yeah, it was this. Okay, cool. I remember the key. Dude, I always forget that I can do this. So, wish I could bring up this next topic, but we're basically like over time already. Um, so I think with that, I will just go ahead and bid you all adieu. My arm is already hurting because of this, because of this method that I'm doing right now. Muscle being used that I haven't used in a while. 23%. Oh, we're already at 3 stars. Jeez. Okay. I will probably push it to 75% if I can. Ooh. Maybe not. Maybe 74. Whoa. I at least want to get to 74%, then I'll say goodbye. Then again, I could just go ahead and say goodbye now, and it'll probably be 74% by the time I'm done. Anyway, I am so happy with the progress that I've done today, and I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that red subscribe button. Make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central and Sundays at 4:30 p.m. Central. And in the middle of the month, cheat stream of whatever, and it's usually on a Friday. This month it's not happening because it's already past halfway. Where am I with this outro now? Right, so I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbits, happy that I got to 74%, and hoping I can get to 75 before I actually end the footage, before I end the recording. But who knows? And saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube.
I'm a gamer and running in circles. I'm a rabbit and running in circles. I'm annoying and running in circles. Might as well jump in the hole and be a bunny. Be a bunny!
Look how much is clean. Oh, I missed a door window and a doorstep. What the fuck? What? Oh, I know where. I think I know where it is. Where's the ladder? Yep, there it is. Ow! My eyes!